There we go. Hello, everyone. It is a surprise tea time with Madam Askew, the Grand Arbiter. We are here behind this. It does say Friday on this one, doesn't it? It does. We'll have to make sure that, sometimes we make all these great graphics and they're so amazing, and then we use them and we're like, we're just having a little bit of a fun time today.
We're planning on doing a live stream on the Monday after Con Possible. We don't normally do that. So I think we were both like, well, flying as usual, a bit through the chaos. Infusing our actions with lots of tea, scads of whimsy, and plenty of surprises. So, but here we are, Grand Arbiter.
Yeah, here we are. And it is sort of with a somber tone, a little, we'll call it melancholy. I feel like melancholy is the right emotion. There's a lot of emotions floating around right now. And I think that that's something that we're going to try to not necessarily address, but sort of let people know where we're at. We, of course, don't represent any specific convention or any specific organization or spirit beyond our own. But we thought it was important that we talk about our experience and where we're at and what we are going to be doing forward as we learned of this not long before everyone else. So we're all around the same time finding out about this change. And we're going to go into detail now because I'm being very passive.
You are, Grand Arbiter. I'm like how very coy you're being.
I'm always so coy, notoriously coy.
So, for those of you who have been time travelers with us for a long time, you certainly know that we have a special place in our hearts for Wild Wild West Con, the Steampunk Convention here in Tucson, Arizona. And it is the place where we got to start our time traveling adventures together, the Grand Arbiter and I. We had met previously through other circumstances, but that has been our home for a long time, and we love that show. And if you are in this region, if you love steampunk, you've probably heard the news that this year is the last Wild Wild West Con. And so we just wanted to take a moment to talk about our love and respect for that convention, our adoration of our community. It's grown up around Wild West Con, to honor your feelings and ours, and just to encourage everyone to come and help us all say goodbye in the most marvelous, splendid fashion possible. Also, hello, my darling. Freddie Prince Charming is here with us as well. Hello, Freddie, part of the magic of Wild West Con. Tremendous performer, an incredible producer, the mastermind behind the now legendary annual Dragon Burlesque show that happens at Wild West Con and will be happening this year as well. This will be your last time to see this incredible show at Wild West Con, my darlings.
Those artists will be at other places, but they will never be in this arrangement, in this collection ever again. And so it's important to remember that where our focus is, first of all, we want to make it clear I'm going to do the business portion.
Yes.
I'm going to do the feelings portion. I'll do the business portion. It'll be great. So we want to make it clear that we understand the challenges that Wild West Con has faced. We know more than most, as we have been. Not only have we been performers for Wild West Con for a number of years, we were heads of the social media department for a number of years. We have done almost every job under the sun for this convention. And so we know that this convention was not just a labor of love, it was a Herculean task every year to pull together. And to be honest, the core component is just a lot of exhaustion and a lack of luck. Not any one person's doing, not specific one thing's fault. It's just as a lot of us are finding in the post 2020s, in the late 20s, as you find in your late 20s, the weight of small injuries stacks up. And I think that we're facing the consequences of that. And I think that's just a very challenging experience for all of us to move forward with. Our goal as we move forward is going to be, Matt Askew and I are working pretty diligently and pretty closely with WowWestCon to ensure that whatever comes to that show is going to be the best that we can create. We are doing everything in our power to make a magical moment crystallize before your very eyes. So this is not going to be a whimper into the darkness. This will be a supernova of adventure and a final journey as we scatter our friendships across the globe to be new seeds for new projects in the future.
Absolutely, Grand Arbiter. This is a farewell to a place and a change of era, but it is not the end of our community. And, you know, it is also not the end of making magic happen together. It is an ending, however, and that is always very heavy. I think in the last few years, and certainly recently here locally, we have all experienced many goodbyes that are permanent, many losses. And that way also adds up. And so when we lose the space that has helped to crystallize our community, when we have to say farewell to a particular era of adventure and magic shared
and arguably
together
of our lives, right? This is an era of our lives. We have been doing this convention together for over 10 years. That's that's a significant portion of our of a human life.
It's true. Grand Arbiter, we have been performing, volunteering, working with Wild Wild WestCon since year 2 of the convention. I went that very first year, the very baby year full of growing pains and challenges. And when Wild WestCon came back for their second year, you and I went to the owners of the convention and we convinced them to give us a try and to give a try to this weird little steampunk game that comes out of England that was created by Tinker and Dr. Jeff. We convinced them to give tea dueling a try. And we were full of so much audacity that we could do it. Oh, and our youth. Yeah, right. And
we had so much hope in youth. And I feel like we have a little bit less of both, but none of it's gone. I want to be clear. This is mostly about what's going to happen with Madam Askew and I as we move forward. We understand that this is our sort of our linchpin con. This is the one that all the other conventions that we go to orbit. And with that changing, we don't know what our plans are going to be like, to be honest. We're not really even sure. So this is my portent of the future, just so we can get a sense of what's going on. We are going to, Madam Askew and I have already put some wheels in motion to make, as always, we will always make WowWestCon special because that is basically our only goal every year. But this year, we're going to make sure that anyone who comes feels like they've been to all of them and that they are part of the community that will carry them moving forward. We will continue to go to conventions and to promote conventions, Not sure which ones are going to be. Con Possible is definitely on the list of cons that may be one that you check out in the future. But right now, what we are asking of you is ensuring that if you have never been or want to go to Wild West Con, now is your time. It's the only time you're going to have. And we recommend you jump into it. There are volunteer opportunities still available. There are other opportunities still available all over this convention. So please look into it so that you can be a part of the magic if you can't afford to be there on your own. This is a really magical convention, and I think that everyone deserves to see it at least once. But if you don't, there is like this is it. This is the chance. And we respect your challenges and whatever's going on with you, and we don't want to make you feel like you have to, but it's going to be different after this. It's just going to be. And so go ahead.
You're right, Grand Arbiter. It's going to be different. And this has been the sun to our stars, I suppose you could say. It's our home show. And it will forever have a place in our hearts. We started as volunteers, the Grand Arbiter and I, and so we can both speak to the particular magic that comes of being part of the behind the scenes that brings an event like this to life. So if this is the only time that you can be here, or if you haven't been in a while, and you are wondering how to help this be the most glorious year ever, if you are struggling in a myriad ways and you simply cannot afford a ticket, I cannot encourage you more to become a volunteer. It's an incredible experience, and the people who are building these teams and leading their departments are really passionate. They love this convention. It is a family to them, to us as well. But I know the people behind the scenes, they're so committed to the community, to each other, and they work incredibly hard every year. They do a tremendous lift, and often the work they do goes unseen. But I see the camaraderie, and I watch these special souls rushing through the hallways, making something glorious come to life. And I know at the end of the weekend, they have a singular spark in their spirits that sustains them for another year. So being a volunteer is a truly magical way to be a part of this convention, of any convention, truthfully. So I encourage you to consider it. But if you can't volunteer, if you're like, I can't possibly do a whole weekend, consider coming for a day, truly. I know we say this about lots of things. Oh, we'd love to see you just for a day. But even a day is opportunity to hug your friends, to go to their panels, to see their events, and to say farewell. So I hope you will find a way to.
And of course, we're not saying farewell to our friends. We're saying farewell to this moment. And that is something that I'm trying to get. I think neither Madam nor I were fully shocked when this happened, when this was announced. We understand the hardships and the sort of precipice that many events are facing across the country. We do have one last burlesque show. It will be on Friday. That is why Freddie is recommending that you go.
On Friday. The tickets are not yet up. They will be up, and they do sell out. So if you haven't been to the Burlesque and Drag show, you should go, because Freddie and his whole team put on an amazing show, and we MC that show, and we have a tremendous time. It's just an incredible show.
I'm going to be devastated when we don't get to do it again, and hopefully Freddie will invite us to do more stuff in the future if he ever wants.
I can't think about it too much, Grand Arbiter, because when I think about not being able to be in that room and on that stage with Freddie and his incredible performers, I am tremendously brokenhearted about it. But I must say, when I am this emotionally moved by things, that it becomes more unhinged than ever before. And so I have a prediction of my own that this year's burlesque and drag show is going to make the other ones look like the warm-up rounds. It's going to be just absolutely on fire, and I'm so excited to see what we all bring to that stage. But I know absolutely one thing beyond a shadow of a doubt, that when we leave the stage, we will leave every iota of energy up there will be absolutely wrecked. So yeah, no, this is probably true.
And it's gonna be me having to like hold you together. I'll be like, the show must go on. Ah! I don't weep. I am a calm. I'm a placid lake. I'm a placid lake.
Dear Bill, you and Tracy are so extraordinary. We love you so much. And I'm devastated that you can't be here this year. But I'm going to tell you something, my darlings. I know it's never quite the same, but we are going to continue to do our utmost to live stream all of our panels and programming that we can. Now, some things are very hard to stream, of course, and we never stream the burlesque and drag show. That would not be appropriate for a host of reasons. You have to come in person for that. But tea dueling, teapot racing, compliment dueling, all of those things will be back this year. The Tea Scouts will be there, and Tea Scouts, if you are listening, I need you. The Grand Arbiter needs you. Wild Wild West Con needs you. But the temporal entourage is putting up the teapot of doom and calling you forth to action, because we need to bring.
We've lit the kettle of Gondor is lit.
The kettle of Gondor calls is lit. Gondor calls for aid. Will Rohan answer? Or will it be the Tea Scouts?
We do hope that as many of you can show up. We will be announcing as we come up with new things we're just shifting a lot of our priorities. Given that, we still do intend to have Tippy Goldens uninterrupted. However, please note it may be a bit of a, we'll call it a concise show. Yeah. We're not going to be fully prepared, and we'll need to take some time it will still happen on the 20th. So in a few days and in a number of days, but keep in mind that it may not be quite as long a show as you've been used to in the past. It may be a little bit shorter than normal. We have plenty of awards that we plan on giving out, and they're already planned, but I just want to set some expectations of that. We're going to be putting a lot of resources into ensuring that Wild West Con has like a big final show. Because then I've been telling Madam Askew this, and I hope that you'll take this to heart. Once we have said goodbye to Wild West Con, Madam Askew and I will likely be so devastated that we will need to run off to Europe to reinvent ourselves.
We have to go into a rejuvenation pod and restore our spirits. And the only option is to go immerse ourselves so deeply in tea that we can come forth renewed and possibly with new haircuts as well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll get bangs.
Is turning 500, so she's really just having a mid-millennial crisis. She's having a millennial crisis.
I think maybe a fringe would be nice. What do you think? Or should I do like a Farrah Fawcett sort of thing from the 1970s? I don't know. Should I go blonde, Grand Arbiter?
No, terrible. Okay, so things that we are putting out to you. If you're not in the Discord already, I can't ask you not to be like. We understand that Discord is going through some of its own changes that we don't know how we're going to deal with yet. But our channel should be unaffected. So if you decide we'd like to work with you to we'd like to work with you to, if you have ideas, if you have if you want to throw your hand in, if you want to make something, if you want to recommend something, if you want to celebrate something, please reach out. At this point, there is no more time left. You cannot wait anymore. You must start now. And you can start with us, and we are happy to help you and support you in those things. We are pulling together what our future might hold for what the big changes are. And again, it's been less than even 6 hours since the announcement went out. And Askew and I just got off a plane and finished a 3-day convention in Atlanta. So maybe we're deranged, but know that we are here for this community, and we hope that the community that we have built over the course of the last 15 years is strong enough to weather this storm and the storm of any number of social media disasters. We're going to...
Oh, Grand Arbiter, please go ahead.
We're going to be honest. We're really scared about what the future holds for us as artists. We're confident we'll find our way. We're brave and strong people, and we are always hustling. But we're nervous about what our future holds. And to be honest, we will need the support of our community to make it through 2026 into 2027. And honestly, I don't know what that looks like anymore. I don't know what we can ask of you, because how could we ask of you of anything when the world is so hard? And when we just want to give you everything we can. And I hope that we can find that it's enough that folks still want to engage and continue with us, even if we may not have as many big stage appearances. And again, I don't know what the future will look like. I'm really nervous about it. I don't know an adulthood where I'm not a performer, and I don't want to live a life where I'm not. And I really hope we can find places and events that we can connect with. But we're also struggling. I want that to be clear. We're like doing our best out here. And we are going to do everything in our power to make Wild West Con a celebration of life for a beautiful convention, which is not dying too young. It is just its time, and that is okay. Try again.
Dina. No, what?
You were silent for a minute.
Oh, we love Jason and Dina and all of the people behind the scenes at Wild West Con. But Jason and Dina are the two people upon whose shoulders the responsibility has lain. They do the biggest lift. They have led this convention through so many challenges and adventures, from tents flying away to the glories of yet another fabulous Friday night performance with Professor Elemental, to the absolute ecstasies of the burlesque show, and a whole marriage happening on site. Wild West Con, under the leadership of Jason and Dina, has been home to an incredible array of escapades, and they deserve so much love, praise, support right now. Ending a venture like this is such a hard decision. I can only begin to imagine how hard it was for them to come to this decision. But I laud them for making the right decision for the health of their convention community, to leave Wild Wild West Con at a high, and to also take care of themselves in whatever means that looks like. For us, for the Grand Arbiter and I, yes, the future is like full of question marks. I also am scared, and I drug Grand Arbiter onto the stage with me, or he drug me onto the stage with him, or we drug each other together to go time traveling and host events almost 15 years ago. And Arbiter, I've watched you grow up on this stage, and I've grown up there in different ways with you. We've metamorphosed, and we have helped bolster each other, and our lives have changed extraordinarily because of the privilege of having this opportunity to be on the stage. But we've also had the absolutely extraordinary gift of meeting so many of you there and of building a community together. And I just I will miss seeing you all there, and we will be in search for opportunities to see you elsewhere, of course. And we will continue to host all of our virtual events. But for this particular event, for Wild Wild WestCon, for this final weekend, we want to infuse every moment with as much of our whimsy and kindness and enthusiasm and chaos as possible. And so I haven't run this by the Grand Arbiter, so he's going to love it very much. But if you have a special thing you want to do at a tea duel, if you've been waiting to do a gag or a bit, if you've been wanting to do something special at teapot racing, we cannot promise that we can do all of those special moments, but if you have something that you've been holding off, this is your opportunity to do it. Wild West Con, please reach out to us privately so we can see if we can make arrangements to have your special moment at one of these events that has been so pivotal for you. We love doing that, but we do need to plan a little bit in advance so we make certain that we have the time and space appropriate to celebrate you and to share that moment with you. So please consider letting us know if you have something you've been longing to do. Arbiter, I'm just nattering on.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I want to be stern because that is the character that I am and the character that I play. I will let this text box resolve first. This is long. I'm gonna wait until this is nice too. So we gotta wait till I gotta wait till these pass. Now is not the time for cowardice. Now is where we steal our hearts and burn them bright, and we become the steam engines we are know ourselves to be. And I am going to try to envision this as not the end of Wild Wild West Con, but the beginning of new adventures for all of you. I want this end of convention to be something where you'll take that spark and inspiration and carry it to your hometown and to your community. And so we're going to focus on stoking the flame, and we will continue to stoke the flame here until we're dead, probably. We will be seeing you grow and evolve like we do, because we're always growing and evolving. Again, we're about to have a midlife crisis, run away to Europe and redevelop ourselves.
And maybe get bangs.
And maybe get bangs. I don't think so, but know that we are shaken, but we are not cowed. This is a challenge that we are going to rise to focusing on trying to rescue or save or prevent this is a meaningless endeavor. This is our moment to change ourselves and the world around us and carry a new future forward. So please let it be that for you and don't hold back at this time. We want you to be there. We will be there. Madam will be turning 500. It's a huge deal. At this point, we're going to make it. This is not just Wild Wild West Con's final hour. This is Madam Askew's new beginning. And so we want you to be there to see as we reimagine ourselves and reimagine all of the work that we're going to be doing. And we want you to follow us along. And if you're not following us on other forms of social media or not engaging with us, we can't guarantee that you'll see us in person at random locations anymore. So it may be up to you to maintain that connection a little bit, to make sure that you are holding on, because this star, girl, this star is shooting off. Don't get left behind.
My darlings.
Saccharine bullshit, we're gonna head out now because I am fucking tired.
You're tired, we're deranged, we're a little broken-hearted, but we are stalwart. And as they say, stiff upper lip, keep calm and carry on, and put the kettle on. When in doubt, pinkies out, my darlings. We're going to have the most incredible Wild Wild West Con, but you better bring your bloody handkerchiefs because we're all going to need them. I'm going to make every one of you cry at least once. See if I don't. I adore you all to bits.
And I will make it my goal to ensure that Madam Askew cries until she passes out from, dehydration.
That sounds right, Grand Arbiter. I just want to leave you all with our now traditional closing to please treasure yourselves now more than ever as we treasure you. You are irreplaceable, and the magic spaces we make may be ephemeral, but the bonds we have together are forever. Please nurture those. Have a great cup of tea. Pull out that fabric you're afraid of and make something fabulous. Come join us for a last hurrah at Wild Wild West Con. And remember to thank a volunteer, the leaders of your favorite convention, to come up and tell Jason and Dina at Wild Wild West Con how much you admire them if you are going to be there with us. And keep an eye out for our newsletter, our social media, our streams, our Discord, all of the places we would like to connect with you. We adore you, darlings, and we will see you in March at Wild Wild West Con. Cheers.
Bye-bye.